Hi dear students, I am Srinivas sir from Sri Sai Sadbhavana School. Okay, now in the science, 4th standard science, now we are moving to the unit 3, that is 5th lesson, human body. Human body, in that we are now discussing about the food and digestion. About the food and digestion. Now you know very well what is the food and what purpose we are eating. Food is the thing that gives energy to the person or who eats it, who consumes it. Okay, without any use we can't consume anything. For example, water, it gives some useful things to our body. It cleans, it filters, it helps in the digestion. Okay, then we are drinking some milk, it gives energy. That is also food. If we eat some other things like rice, ragi ball, meat, all those things that give everything is a part of a food. Everything is the part of a food. So for what purpose we are eating the food? For what purpose we are eating the food is to get energy. To get energy for doing work. To live. First one is to live, to get energy to do work, and to grow. To grow ourselves, we need food. We need food. Okay. How this food helpful? By digesting. After digesting, we will absorb, our body absorbs all the nutrients from the food. All the nutrients from the food and uses it. So that is the topic, food and digestion. What the food we have to take and how it will digest and what are the nutrients our body will absorb, we will study in this lesson. Okay. First one, I will read the important terms. Ceaselessly, abundant, ingredients, flushed, regulate, vital, defecate, pasteurization. Pasteurization. So these are the words. When it will come in the lesson, I will explain them. First one is without stopping, in large amount, different substances. Flushed means the work used for cleaning a toilet seat with water. Regulate, to control. Vital means important. Defecate, to get rid of solid waste from our body. Pasteurization, to make free from bacteria by heating and cooking. So these are the words. When they come in the lesson, I will explain one by one. Okay, now I will read the lesson. I hope you have opened the page number 36. Okay, shall I read? Okay. Food is essential for all living beings. Food gives us energy and helps us grow. Food repairs the worn out tissues of our body. We get all essential nutrients from different types of food. Nutrients give us energy to do work and play, makes our body strong enough to fight against diseases. Some nutrients help us grow while some other help us fight diseases. Our body works ceaselessly when we run, walk or talk. Some parts of our body keep working even while we are asleep. The examples are our lungs and heart. Our body needs energy to do all this. In this para, they have given the importance of the food, what is the uses of the food, what are the things by the food we are getting. Okay, everything here they have explained. I will read line by line and I will explain. Food is essential for all living beings. That means food is very necessary thing for all the living beings, including plants, animals as well as the man, for all the insects and everything. All the living beings need food to live. Okay. Next, food gives us energy and helps us grow. What the food do? It gives us energy and helps to grow. Food repairs the worn out tissues of our body. When some part is cutted or anything happen, it will repaired by this food only. By the food only, we get all essential nutrients from different types of food. That means we are eating different kinds of food. We are not eating the same kind of food. We are not eating the only rice. We are eating the vegetables. We are eating the milk. We are drinking the milk. We are eating some bun or bread or chapatis. Everything we are eating. By that, we are getting all the nutrients by eating the different kinds of food. Okay. Nutrients give us energy to do work and play, makes our body strong enough to fight against diseases. That means, what are the nutrients do? They will give energy to our body. They will give energy to our body and they play an important role to make our body strong enough to fight against the diseases. If some diseases or any virus will attack, they will fight against with the viruses. To do that, our body should be strong. If our body is weak, we can't fight with the viruses. For that reason, we have to take the nourished food. That means we have to take the different kinds of foods. Okay, by that different kinds of food only, we are get the different nutrients. By eating the dry fruits. Okay, by eating the dry fruits, we get so many nutrients. Some nutrients help us grow while some others help us fight diseases. That means some nutrients help us to grow and some will help us to fight against the diseases. Our body works ceaselessly when we run, walk or talk. That means without stopping. That means ceaselessly means without stopping. Our body 24 hours it is working. 24 hours it is working. Sir, while sleeping we are not doing anything. But inside our body some parts are working. For example, lung, heart, blood, everything they are doing their work. They are supplying oxygen to all the parts. They are removing the waste from our body. Digestion is going on. So these are all the works done when our body is at sleep. That means respiration, digestion, heartbeat, transportation of blood, everything is moving. Okay. Some parts of our body keep working even while we are asleep. The examples are our lungs and heart. Our lungs and heart as well as the digestion parts. Our body needs energy to do all this. That means to do all this work, our body needs energy. Next, nutrients. Food contains useful substances called nutrients. What the food contains? Food consists of nutrients. Food consists of nutrients. Okay. These nutrients are present in different food items in different quantities. That means all the food could not consist the same kind of nutrients. Okay. It consists different kinds and in different quantities. Okay. Therefore, it is important for us to eat different food items in correct amounts. To get all the nutrients, we have to change our foods per day. For example, one day we have to eat rice, another day chapatis, another day cereals, another day dry fruits. You have to eat the fruits along with the food. Okay, you have to drink the milk. All those things you have to eat. The 5 nutrients, which are the 5 nutrients are carbohydrates, fats, proteins, vitamins and minerals. One I will write. First one is carbohydrates. Second one is fats. Third one is proteins. Fourth one is vitamins. Fifth one is minerals. We will discuss one by one in this lesson. So the 5 nutrients are, once again I will repeat, carbohydrates, fats, proteins, vitamins and minerals. These are the nutrients needed by our body. Without this, our body cannot work properly. So all the nutrients we need in some proportion. According to that, we will plan our diet. That means we plan our lunch or dinner or anything. That means food habits. We have to plan our food food habits in which the carbohydrates are present, so you eat that one. In which fats are present, you eat that also. In which proteins are present, you eat that. In which vitamins are present, you eat this. In which the minerals are present, you eat that also. That means you have to take the food which consists of all the five. Okay, once again I will repeat, very very important: carbohydrates, fats, proteins, vitamins and minerals. Okay, now we will first discuss about the carbohydrates. First we will discuss about the carbohydrates. I will read the para. These are chemical compounds made up of carbon, hydrogen and oxygen. Carbohydrates are made up of carbon, hydrogen and oxygen. They are called as carbohydrates. Sugar, starch and fiber are three main types of carbohydrates which are found in a variety of food. Carbohydrates give us energy to do work. Carbohydrates are also important for the proper functioning of our brain, heart, nervous system, digestive system and immune system. Potato, rice, bread and banana are a rich source of carbohydrates. So here they are given, carbohydrates are made up of carbon, hydrogen and oxygen. These are the things by which the carbohydrates are made: carbon, hydrogen and oxygen. Sugar, starch and fiber are three main types of carbohydrates which are found in a variety of food. That means in sugar, starch and fiber are the three main types of carbohydrates. They are in the form of sugar, or in the form of starch, or in the form of fiber. These carbohydrates are present in all the foods, okay, which are found in variety of food. Carbohydrates give us energy to do work. What is the function of these carbohydrates? They give energy. But they will give energy to do our work, to do our daily work. Okay. Next, carbohydrates are also important for the proper functioning of. That means these are also very very important for the proper function of our brain. That means to work properly, brain should work properly by this carbohydrate. Heart, nervous system as well as the digestive system, okay, and immune system. What is the meaning of immune? See, they have given in the word, that is immune. They have not given. Okay, immune means to fight against the diseases. Immunization. To fight against the diseases. This is called as immune. Okay, this also work by these carbohydrates. Okay, where we are getting, by which fruits or by which vegetables or by which we will get this carbohydrates? They have given in the potato. What we are eating in the sambar, rice, bread and banana are rich sources of carbohydrates. In which the carbohydrates are present? Potato, rice, bread and banana are a rich source of carbohydrates. These are the rich source of carbohydrates. Okay. Next come to fats. I hope you understand what are the carbohydrates. They are made up of carbon, hydrogen and oxygen. They give energy to us, and also it is present in the type of sugar, starch and fiber. In the all the carbohydrates are found in variety of food like this: sugar, starch and fiber like structure. It will find in the vegetables or all the things. So it works, or it helps to function our brain, heart, nervous system, digestive system and immune system, in which we will find out them: potato, rice, bread, banana, okay, are a rich source of carbohydrates. That means by eating potato, rice, banana, bread, we will get these carbohydrates. In our daily food, we have to eat this rice as well as this potato, or as well as the bread, banana once in a week, like that. If you eat, we will get the carbohydrates. Okay, for that reason only your mummy will give the fruits for you. But what we will do? We will throw them we will go to eat some chips or anything that which are put by masala items. Don't eat all those things. Okay, eat the fruits or the dry fruits which are very very good for our health. Okay. Next come to fats. Fats provide us with twice as much energy as carbohydrates. Extra fat stored in our body are used in the long run. Fat is also needed to absorb fat soluble vitamins. Fat is stored in the body for generating extra energy, protecting internal organs and producing a healthy skin. A person who performs a lot of physical work needs more carbohydrates and fats. Fats keep us warm. Butter, ghee and nuts are rich sources of fats. So what are the functions of this fat? What are the functions of these fats? Fats provide us with twice as much as energy as carbohydrates. What the carbohydrates? From the carbohydrates what we are getting energy doubles the energy we are getting by this fat. That means we are getting double energy compared to this carbohydrates from the fats. By eating the fats, we are getting double energy compared to this carbohydrates. Extra fat stored in our body are used in the long run. That means this fat can be stored in our body in some places. Okay, it is used when we need it for a long run. That means we will use them after some days. Fat is also needed to absorb fat soluble vitamins. That means in fat some vitamins are soluble. So to absorb that vitamins we need this fat. Fat is stored in the body for generating extra energy, protecting internal organs and producing a healthy skin. So what are the uses of this fat? It is stored in the body for generating extra energy. When we need extra energy at the time of running or doing heavy work, okay, so at that time we need some extra energy. That energy is supplied by this fat. That energy is given by this fat. Protecting internal organs, to protect our internal organs which are digesting organs or respiratory organs, and to protect all these organs and producing a healthy skin. That means the skin color or the healthy skin. These fats are very very important. Next, a person who performs a lot of physical work needs more carbohydrates and fats. That means a person who do some physical work, that means lifting or pushing or doing heavy work, okay, carrying heavy load, they need these fats very much. They need this fat very much. Butter, ghee, fats keep us warm. Along with that, fats keep our body warm. That means heat. What is the meaning of warm? Warm means heat. Keeping heat. They have given here warm, I think. No, they have not given. So warm means heat. Butter, in which these fats are present. Butter, ghee and nuts are rich sources of fats. Butter, ghee and nuts are rich sources of fats. So for that reason only we are using that butter, ghee. While eating the food, we are providing it with the sambar. We are eating with the sambar, and while making that moboto and all those things, we are eating the ghee and nuts. What the dry nuts are rich sources of fats. Fats and carbohydrates are called energy giving foods. Here Factoscope they have said fats are carbohydrates. Fats and carbohydrates are called energy giving foods. That means they will give energy to do work to our body. Okay, next come to proteins. Here they are given the energy giving foods: cake, cheese, chapatis or rotis, and this aloo. I hope these nuts, I think. These are the nuts. Next come to proteins. Next come to the proteins. Protein is the second most abundant substance in the body next to water. Protein is used by the body to make muscles, organs and other tissues such as skin and hair. They also help in the repair of worn out tissues. Proteins regulate body functions. It makes up antibodies which wards off sickness. Proteins are especially important for growing children and lactating mothers. Milk, egg, cheese, pulses, meat and fish have lots of proteins. So next come to proteins. So what are the uses of this protein and where it is present? Protein is the second most abundant substance in the body next to water. You know very well, our body consists of 70% of water. Next to the water, the most abundant, that means more thing that is contained in our body is this proteins. Our body is consists of next to water proteins made by proteins. Okay, protein is used by the body to make muscles, organs and other tissues such as skin and hair. This is helpful to build them, to build the other organs as well as the skin, the hair, everything. All the organs are made up by these proteins only. They also help in the repair of worn out tissues. If somewhere, if anything will break down or cut or anything, it is also, these proteins help them to work, to build their worn out. That means if something is cut and some skin is bent off, to grow new skin, these proteins are very, very important. Proteins regulate body functions. That means what are the functions in our body? Digestion, heartbeat, breathing, everything. It is regulated by these proteins. Okay, it makes up antibodies which wards off sickness. That means it creates antibodies. What we call them as antibodies. What is the meaning of these antibodies? These are the fighters. These are the fighters who are present in our body. They are called as antibodies. What they will do? When any external harmful virus or bacteria enters our body, they will search it and they will kill them. They are called as antibodies. They are called as antibodies. Okay. What is the function of these antibodies? Search the harmful viruses while we are eating the food. We will, without knowing, we will eat some harmful viruses. Okay. Or by cold, we are getting harmful viruses. By these antibodies, they will fight against the viruses as well as the bacteria to protect our body. Okay, to protect our body and keep health. That means wards of sickness. That means avoid sickness. Proteins are especially important for growing children and lactating mothers. That means proteins are very, very important for the growing children. For that reason only, we are providing the nutritious food for the children. Okay, and the lactating mothers, that means the mothers who are feeding with their babies by the milk. Okay, milk, egg, cheese, pulses, meat and fish have lots of proteins. Here in which the proteins are present? Milk. For that reason only, mothers will provide with you the milk in the morning itself, early morning. They will give the milk to get the more proteins. Okay, and egg. Okay, non-vegetarians eat this egg. In cheese, vegetarians eat this cheese. Pulses, meat, fish have lots of proteins. Lots of proteins. So these are the sources of proteins. Which one? Milk, egg, cheese, pulses, meat and fish have lots of proteins. So by eating this, we will get the proteins. By eating these items, we will get the proteins. Next come to vitamins. Vitamins are needed in very small quantities by our body. They help the body fight against diseases. They also help our eyes, nerves, gum and skin to work properly. Vitamin A keeps our eyes and skin healthy. Vitamin B is good for muscles and nerves. Vitamin C makes gum strong and heals our wounds. Vitamin D makes our bones strong. Fresh fruits, vegetables, fish and milk are rich sources of vitamins. Now, at the time of corona, all are saying, take vitamin E tablet, take vitamin C tablet and drink that juice which are rich in vitamins. Okay, lime juice which is rich in vitamin C. Why? To fight against the coronavirus. To fight against the coronavirus. So now we understand what are the functions of these vitamins. Okay, I will read and I will explain. Vitamins are needed in very small quantities by our body. So we don't need much of vitamins. We need in very small quantity. For what purpose? To fight against the diseases. They help the body fight against diseases. They help the body to fight against the diseases. They also help our eyes. That means vitamin E, vitamin C. Okay, and some vitamins are helpful to nerves, gums, and skin to work properly. And the skin to work properly. Vitamin A keeps our eyes and skin healthy. Vitamin A keeps our eyes and skin healthy. So they are providing some vitamin tablets. Okay, while your children, they are giving some drops, vitamin drops. If you have scarcity, that will balanced by that vitamins. Okay. Vitamin B is good for muscles. Vitamin B is good for muscles and nerves. Vitamin C makes the gums strong and heals our wounds. That means vitamin C, gums. Here what we have below the teeth, they are called as the gums which holds the teeth properly. Okay, and heals our wounds. Vitamin D makes our bones strong. For that reason only, when the children, small children, they are keeping them in the sunlight in the morning, because in the morning we are getting sunlight is rich in vitamin D. Vitamin D. So for that reason only, now also the corona patients are informed or advised to stand in the sunlight for 1 hour. By that we will get the more vitamin D. Fresh fruits, vegetables, fish and milk are rich sources of vitamins. In which we will find out the vitamins? Fresh fruits. I have already told fruits. That means lemon, okay, orange, apple, all those things, banana. They are all consists of these vitamins. Vegetables also, for example, carrot, okay, beetroot. They are consists of these vitamins. Fish and milk are rich sources of vitamins. In fish and also in milk, we find these sources of vitamins. For that reason only, if you who have the eyesight, they are suggested to eat the carrot. So daily, if you eat daily one carrot, there is no eye disease for you. Okay, your sight will be very good up to the old age. Daily, if you eat one carrot or just a piece of carrot every day, piece of carrot every day in your food, along with your food. Okay. Next come to the minerals. Next come to the minerals, that is the last one. Minerals also need in very small quantities to keep us fit and healthy. The calcium present in milk and green leafy vegetables helps in building bones and teeth. Vegetables like spinach and fruits like apple contain iron, which helps the blood carry oxygen to different parts of our body. Minerals. Minerals are also same as the vitamins, are we need by our body very small quantity. Sorry, once again I will explain. Minerals also needed in very small quantity to keep us fit and healthy. That means these also, as the vitamins, these also required by our body in small quantity only. Okay. To keep our body fit and healthy. The calcium present in milk and green leafy vegetable helps in building bones and teeth. That means the milk. See, everywhere milk is coming. In the carbohydrate, fats, proteins, vitamins, everywhere milk is coming. So in the milk all the things are present. So drink milk without hesitating. That means somebody will tell, ma'am, mummy, make it coffee, make it tea. Don't do like that. Drink the milk, whole milk as it is. Okay, it is good for health. The calcium present in milk and green leafy vegetables help in building bones and teeth. Not only the milk and green vegetables, leafy vegetables, what we are using as the leaves, green leaves as the vegetables, they are also rich in minerals. Vegetables like spinach and fruits like apple contain iron. What is this function of the iron? This iron carries, which is present in the blood. Iron content present in the blood carries the oxygen to all the parts of the body. This iron carries along with it the oxygen to all the parts of the body. If this iron content is less, we call it as low BP, low blood pressure. Okay, so it is very dangerous disease. Okay, so for that reason, this iron content is very important. For that reason only, we are eating the iron content that is in sponge and fruits like apple. They contain iron, which helps the blood carry oxygen to different parts of our body to carry the oxygen. This iron content that is called hemoglobin. Okay, for that reason only they are checking the Hg, hemoglobin content percentage. If you have any disease, they will first check the hemoglobin percentage. If it is very less, they will give some iron content to you to improve your hemoglobin level. Okay, this is up to here we will learn about the minerals. Up to here we will learn about the minerals. Next we will come to the water. Water is the most abundant substance in our body. Water helps in digestion. It helps in dissolving nutrients that are to be used up by the body. Water regulates our body temperature. Our body loses lot of water in the form of sweat and urine. We feel thirsty when the amount of water in our body becomes less. It is essential for us to drink at least 2 liters of water every day. Drink enough water to produce colorless urine. So water is the most abundant substance in our body, which helps in digestion. That means our body consists of more water. Our body consists of more liquid, that is water, water helps in digestion. Water helps in digestion. While eating, with the meal, what we are drinking the water that helps in the digestion. When we are thirsty, we are drinking the water that will regulate the body temperature. It helps in dissolving nutrients that are used to be used up by the body. That means it dissolves the nutrients which are present in our food. It dissolves them to convert them into the small particles which are used by our body easily. Water regulates our body temperature. It regulates our body temperature. That means it keeps cool and warm. Okay, our body loses a lot of water in the form of sweat and urine. That means while you go for pass, that time you will pass the urine. So that urine and sweat, while you work hard or while you run or do some work in the sunshine, our body will get sweat. So in that way, our body loses the water. So to maintain the percentage of water in proper condition, always you have to drink 2 liters minimum 2 liters per day. Minimum 2 liters per day. Okay, we feel thirsty when the amount of water in our body becomes less. So we feel thirsty, so we will ask, sir, I will drink the water. Or mother, give me some water. When we feel the thirsty, at that time our body loses the water. So we have to supply the water to our body, so we drink the water. It is essential for us to drink at least 2 liters of water every day. As I told, we need minimum 2 liters of water. Okay, drink enough water. If it is more, no problem. Drink enough water to produce colorless urine. When you go past, at that time you will see the urine color is yellow. That means your body consists of some heat or some materials, but the waste should be given out by this urine or passed away by this urine. So drink plenty of water to get colorless urine. Okay, by this we will understand that water is very important thing for our body, which is easily available. We have to drink the water every day 2 liters to keep our body health. Okay, up to here we will continue in the next class about the roughage, balanced diet, digestion, everything. Okay, I hope you understand up to here. Thank you very much. Please like and subscribe our channel. Thank you once again.